Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Let's wake up. Let's get at it. Let's get started, people. Good morning. Knew the day was coming. Oh God. Did it this morning, people. Got up, got out. Let's get to it. Where you at? Where you at? I'm ready this morning. I am pumped up. Thank you for being here. It is Friday, August 8th, 2025, people. Where are you invested? Let's get at it this morning. Remember, when you check in, let me know where you're checking in from, what time of day it is, where you are, and let's get started. Let's stop wasting the day. Let's stop consuming time, and let's get started. Let's really get started. This morning, top 3 places where the wealthy are invested. Top 3 places you need to be invested. Where are we focusing? What are we doing? How are we going this morning? You know what time it is. It's time to get up. It's time to get started. I've already gone out and done my run so that I can get back and get into this, people. Here we are. Here we are, ready to go, ready to move. Wake up, people. Wake up. Where are you invested? It's the top 3 area that the wealthy are invested. What areas of their life are they truly invested in? What areas are you truly invested in? Are you ready to make real investment? I don't mean nickels and dimes, a little bit of time, but are you truly prepared to invest? Because investing is about growing. You invest your time, your thought, and your energy into the things that are important to you, even if you say they're not. Even when you say these things don't really matter to me. If that's where you invest all of your time, it does. If you say, hey, money doesn't make you happy, but you spend more time on your job than you do with your family, then it's a lie. You're lying to yourself. So where you're invested is important. And the reason where you're invested is important is because when you stop lying to yourself, you can maximize the potential of the time that you spend there. We need to figure that out this morning. You guys, come on in, get in here, get up. It is now 4:34. The day has started. We are out, we are about, and we are getting it done, guys. Already did my run. Got the heart rate up. We're out now and we're walking. We're waking it up. We're waking up the day. Join me this morning, guys. We're gonna go up here to the top of the hill and we're gonna make some true discovery about ourselves, where we're committed, where we're just saying we're committed, where we're invested versus where we're just saying we are invested. It is that time, people. Let's get up. Let's get started. 4:35 a.m. People, when you check in, let me know where you're checking in from. Whether it's the morning, afternoon, or night, you know it is a beautiful morning here on the East Coast of the United States. 4:35 in the morning, a.m. on Friday, August the 8th. Let's do it well, people. Let's do it well. Let's take a peek into the top of the hill. Let's get up this morning, people. Let's get started. Let's get focused. Let's get on our grind. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back. Welcome to the start of the day, people. Remember, check in, smash that like button, drop in the comments down below where you're checking in from, what time of day it is, where you are. What are we getting into today? What are we invested in today? What are we prepared to do? What are we prepared to change? What are we looking to change? Let's talk about it. Let's get it done. Thanks for being here. It is early in the day, and we need to talk about investments, people. We need to talk about how we invest our time. How do we invest to become wealthy? How do we start and end our day? Are we truly focused on development and growth, or are we just talking? Are we being disciplined and accountable, or are we just talking? Are we showing behaviors first in a repetitious way and then in a consistent way to grow, or are we just talking? Jody, welcome in. How are you doing this morning? Thanks for stopping in this morning. Welcome to the Walk and Talk. It is 4:37 in the morning, people. 4:37 East Coast of the United States. I'm here in Maryland. I'm up, I'm out, and today we're talking about investing. We're talking about where you're invested, and are you invested in yourself truly? And are we telling ourselves the truth? Are we really being truthful and honest about where our time is being spent and what our focus is and what we care about? We need to get up and get going, people. The mile run has already been done. We are now out. And we're gonna walk and talk. Welcome to the grind. If you had something to do this morning, if you had a workout you were supposed to be doing, are you late? People, it is 4:38. Have you missed it already? Were you not here for the beginning? Were you not here for the start? Shoot, this is your start. This is your beginning. Every moment is your time. Let's get up and take advantage of it. Let's get up and grow. Let's stop wasting our time, consuming our time, investing our time in areas that we say, oh, well, I really don't care that much about it. Why would you invest so much of your time into something you don't care that much about? When you do care and you do invest your time, it shows. You don't have to tell people about it. You don't have to tell people how much you love your football team because you constantly talk about and read about your football team. It's not a question about those things. Where are you invested? Where are you not only spending your time, but where are you investing your thoughts? 4:39 in the morning. 4:39, people. Let's get to it. Welcome in. Who we have in there? Brian. Health and peace to you as well, brother. Good morning. Thank you for stopping in this morning. People, I'm gonna start going over it. Top 3 investments that the wealthy make. The top 3 investments, because they're honest. And when you're honest with yourself, you allow yourself to go. Number 1 focus of the wealthy. Number 1 focus. Let's start from the bottom. Let's work up from the bottom. Let's do that. I think that'll be better. Let's say number 3 focus. The number 3 focus of the wealthy is going to be family, relationships, spending time, vacations, bonding, connections. That's number 3 on the list. And if you're like, hey, I don't want to be like them, I don't care, that's priority for me, that's number 1. My relationships with my family, that's most important. We're going to talk about it in a second. We're going to see. We're going to see if that's true or if that's just talk. We're going to see if that's real or that's just how you like to make yourself feel, huh? There we go. Yeah, we dropping lyrics now. That's the number 3 focus for the wealthy. It's important for the wealthy because they understand that value. They understand the reason that that's the 3rd focus for them is because these things matter. The ability to bond, the ability to connect, the ability to be able to help shape the minds and the hearts of the people you love, to be involved in their activities, to be able to engage with them. That is their number 3 focus. It's the 3rd thing they focus on. It's family, friends, and relationships. That's the third thing they focus on. It is not number one. If they tell you it is number one, they're lying. If you talk to a rich person, you talk to a wealthy person, and you say your number one, they tell you your number one focus needs to be your family. Your number one investment needs to be your family, and that's what their number one investment is. Ask them, when did that become your number one investment? When did your family become the first thing that you focus on? When did your family become the thing that was most important to you? If we're talking about getting wealthy, changing our lives, making a difference, and building, if your number one focus was your family, when did it become that? What happened to make it your number one focus? What did you do that made this your number one focus? Tell me more about how this came about, how it came to be, because I'm letting you know right now that number one focus is not family for the wealthy. It's number three. It's number three on the things that they focus on for a reason. And we're going to get to that in just a moment, because this is the top three things that the wealthy focus on. These are the top three things that they talk about. The top three things. Still there, people? All right. Had to turn on that do not disturb. Kick out these glitches, turn off that contact for a second. There we go. Now, what do we mean when we say the number three investment is relationships, family, and lifestyle? I'll show you what I mean. Number two, the second most important thing for the wealthy is indeed legacy. It's the legacy that they build and the impact of it. The thing that they're going to do for generations of impact. It's the second thing the wealthy think about. That's the second most important thing, is their legacy. What am I leaving behind? What is the story? What is the bloodline? What is the lineage? What is my investment? How am I moving society forward? What is my impact on future generations? That's number two, right? That's what the wealthy focus on. Number three for the wealthy is family, relationships, lifestyle, health. That's number three. You'll hear them tell you, oh no, that's number one for me. Nah, no it's not. It's number three. And we're gonna get to there in just a moment. But I'm gonna list what the three are first, and then we're gonna explain how they go from 1 to 2 to 3, okay? Because everything has to be built. We can't just pull it out of the air. It has to be built on something. There has to be something making it happen, making it work. Good morning, Jeremy, how are you doing? Arkansas, welcome in. I am doing well, good morning. I hope you're having a great day as well. Thank you for stopping in. So, we've went over number 3 and number 2 so far in terms of the top 3 focuses for the wealthy. Number 3 being lifestyle, family, and health. That's number 3. That's the number 3 focus. The number 2 focus for the wealthy is their focus on legacy and impact. That's the number 2 focus for the wealthy. It's what they focus on. It's how they build. It's how they prioritize actions, activities, and time, and thoughts, and energies. The number 1 focus for the wealthy. This is really important because when you grasp this, you break free of all the things that's holding you back. You break free of all of the excuses. You break free of all of the if I can get a view of me, you're gonna break free of all of those things that you've been done, AI Bigfoot video. Good looking out, Derp. Good morning. Thanks for stopping in. You break free of all of those things that are holding you back mentally. When you understand that the number one focus for the wealthy and why so many people are telling you lies and misleading you and getting you to think, oh no, that's not important. Why the people are telling you in your churches and in your communities and in the places that you travel that what's most important is something else. The reason they're telling you this is either they're lying or they really don't know what their focus is. I got a job at Cookout making $13 an hour, so that's good money. Man, you grinding. You grinding, 88. Line so low so I can maintain this Yeti look. How do you think I get the wild Yeti look? Dirt. So, what are we talking about when we talk about this top 3 focus areas for the wealthy? Number 3 being family. Family, lifestyle, relationships is the third thing they focus on. Second thing that they focus on is legacy. How I build my legacy, how I get the work done, what I'm gonna leave behind, what does my business do, how does it impact the community, how is it gonna impact future generations of my family. The number one thing that the wealthy focus on, take a wild guess, guys. I mean, it's not hard. It's really not. It's not a surprise. It's not a trick question. It's not something that you have to go through to make up. It's right there in front of you, guys. The number one thing that the wealthy people focus on is building wealth. That's the number one focus. Number one focus for the wealthy, building wealth. Let me tell you it's something else. Oh, my number one focus isn't on building wealth. That's not what my focus is. I might spend 2 hours a day doing that. Oh, no. I'm only in the office for 4 hours a day. I have a team of people who go out and do the work. No. I'm not focused on making money. What's important to me is my life and my family. What's important to me is spending time with the people I love. That's where I focus my time and my energy. All of my time and my energy is focused on just enjoying walks in the park and going to recitals with the kids and playing baseball and hanging out with my grandchildren. That's where I invest all of my time. That's where I invest most of my money. So when we're talking about focus areas and investments, we got to be honest. And when we're being honest, we have to talk about actual investments. The first thing you have to figure out is, what is an investment? What actually is an investment? An investment is where you invest. It's where you focus, right? Because everyone thinks about an investment is about money, right? But you don't just invest money. You don't just take money and throw it in something. That's not investing at all. That's stashing. We lived on stashing for years. Like, yo, you got to get your stash up. Welcome in, Circus. How you doing? All right, I hear you. God is good all the time. Oh, you funny. You funny, 88. Respect. God first, please. I hear you, Circus. I hear you. What's the top 3 investments of the wealthy? Faith isn't even in the top 3. It's not. It's not that, it's not. I don't care what they tell you. Where they spend their time, their energy, their thoughts, that's what they're invested in. They keep telling you, oh, I only work like 2 hours a day. How many years did you work 60 hours a day? Or 60 hours a week, not in a day. You don't have 60 hours in a day. How many years did you work for 60 to 100 hours a week? Focus on building, growing, and creating. How many? I'm still doing it. And my number one focus right now is wealth creation. Because I love my family and I want to be able to spend more time with my family. And money doesn't make you happy, but it sure enough makes it a lot easier to spend time where you want to be without concern. And you can't do it just, oh, I'm going to get pay raise. Oh, they're going to give me, I get 25 cents. Every year, they give me an extra 25 cents. Taxes go up. After taxes, that's an extra 7 cents. There's an extra dime. Come on, people. No, you spend your time and your energy invested in creating and generating wealth. That should be your number one focus. Do you know why? Because anything else that you say you want to do is going to ask of that for you. It's going to ask you to do that. It's going to say, I got it. You want to spend time with your family and be comfortable and peaceful, have the peace of mind of being able to live and sustain yourselves and enjoy your time together versus worrying about how you're going to be able to afford your time together. That's what's important. Make money faster. Make money faster or be happier with less. And even if you're happier with less, your focus is still wealth generation, just at a lower level. That has to be the number one focus. We have to stop lying to ourselves and telling ourselves, as important as my wife and my children are to me, as important as the time and energy that I invest with them and the time we spend, how they grow, as important as that is, without generating wealth at the appropriate level, I can never truly appreciate and share in that importance. I can't do it. Because even when you're there, if you haven't done what's necessary to sustain those people, you're not enjoying that time with them. Don't say the most important thing is your family and you had a conversation with your spouse about getting established financially first before having children. Your most important thing is not your family. Your focus is not your family. Your focus is wealth generation. Keep telling yourself the truth and you will be able to spend more and more quality time with your family. Because you will focus on generating wealth, which will in turn focus on generating more wealth, freeing up your time so that this family that you waited to start, you can actually spend time with. There was an entire movement in this country and we missed it. We thought it was about, oh, this is a woman's right to choose. They tried to mask it around, oh, well, no, this is just women should have the same opportunity as men. It's all bullcrap. It's about wealth generation. It's not about setting off when you have children. It's not about, oh, I want to be in the right financial position to have a child, and then I'm going to leave my job. That doesn't make sense. The whole point of getting the job was to put yourself in a financial position, and then when you put yourself in a position, you have the child and leave the job, and now you've lost the financial support that you were growing in the first place. The whole point is that the focus to appreciate and enjoy any of those other things, to appreciate and enjoy your health, to appreciate and enjoy your time with your family, to appreciate and enjoy travel, to appreciate and enjoy going on vacation and not worrying about how much is it going to cost, what bill is not going to be paid, what is the credit card. In order to do those things, you must first establish the focus on wealth. Stop saying wealth isn't important. It is. Your refusal to accept it's important and its place and where you should be investing your energy to start is what holds people back. Let's see what we have in here in the chat. Low88 said, question, would you leave your wife if you left she was holding you back financially? What? I don't understand what that question is. Let me go back up. Someone said stocks. Ricky said invest in yourself. Nah, no joking. Like your comment, this is how I always survive. So I'm really taking some notes from you. Oh, glad I can help. How can I go about building wealth in this economy? The same way you go about building wealth in any economy. Invest. Spend less than you make and invest. There are a lot of investment opportunities. I'm not going to tell you to invest in stocks. I'm not going to tell you to invest in real estate. I'm not going to tell you to invest in cars. The first thing you have to invest in is your knowledge. You have to understand what it is that you want to do, figure something out. Don't just go looking for a get quick rich scam. That's not what it's about. We have to have discipline, but you want to make money in this economy, you make it the same way you make it in any other economy. You get the knowledge you need to know where to invest your time. Where you invest your time is where you invest your money, not spend. Do not spend your time or money. Only invest it. Stop spending it. Stop wasting it. Stop consuming it. Start investing it. Invest it. You want to make money in this economy? Find that thing. Invest time in learning how to do that thing. Invest time in doing that thing. Understand that you're going to have to invest thought, energy, time, effort. Like you're going to have to invest in it. And then you have to grow it. Because if you truly want to be wealthy and your focus is on spending time with your family and your loved ones, once you make that investment into that thing, once you invest in that thing, the more you invest in it, the more it grows, the more people you hire, the less time you spend in it. Don't buy yourself a job. This is what I mean about the wealthy. And this lie that my number one focus and my number one investment is my family is not true. You don't get there starting there. You can't invest all of your time watching and spending time with your children, all of your time sitting and going to plays. You can't spend all of your time doing that and then say, oh, this is what's important, most important to me, and then end up in a relationship where a woman spent 13 years committed to a man, raising children, and then the man leaves, and what does she go after? She doesn't try to get him back. When the relationship goes south, these women aren't trying to get the men back. The men aren't trying to get the women back. Because the most important thing isn't that relationship, it isn't that family. She goes after the money, he tries to protect it. That's what they go after. He offers more money to have more access to the children. She denies the access to the children to get more money, or vice versa. Either way, it's about the money. The focus isn't on the family. That's so important. The focus on how do I generate wealth? How do I get money? We have to understand that that's a focus. When we understand that this is a focus for the wealthy, when we understand this is how we need to prioritize, this is how we need to focus, this is how we need to be able to find where we're going and what it is that we're going to do, how we're going to grow and get to the point where we are spending the type of time and energy we want to spend with our loved ones, we have to realize and accept the truth that the number one focus of the wealthy is wealth generation. Stop saying it's your kids. It's not. As long as you keep saying it's your kids, every time you get an opportunity to increase your income, to be able to spend more time with your kids, you have to put your kids up against it. every opportunity to invest so that you can spend more time with your wife and kids, you would be jumping on. You'd be like, wait a minute, how much does this cost me? This cost me $20,000. How much of my time is it going to give back? How much of my time do I get back? You can get back 3 hours a week with your family. Bet I'll spend money on it because I've made myself wealthy enough so that I can spend $20,000 on whatever it is, so that now this thing that I say is most important to me, I can actually spend time with. I can actually share time comfortably with, travel with. That 3 hours a week builds up. So now we're taking more vacations. We're spending more time on retreats. We're spending more time in each other's company, sharing, growing, nurturing one another. Stop talking about money doesn't make you happy. That's the whole point you go to work. It's not about the money making you happy. It's about understanding the importance of the money to allow for you to buy back your freedom. That's the difference in the mindset between the poor and the rich. The poor trade their time for money. The wealthy trade their money for time. But you can't do that until you're wealthy. That's what you're already doing. You're already trading your time for money. And when you leave and you don't work, I'm going home, you know that clock is going to stop running. And now you have freed yourself up. You've given yourself some freedom by exchanging your money that you're not making for your time that you now have to do with whatever you want. Circus has his top 5 investments. Amanda, good morning. Lance Hare, how are you doing? You're trying to be better financial? Let's work on being better financial. Circus, good morning again, thank you. Jennifer, good morning, Jennifer. Mr. Tahoe, got to put yourself first and let them leave. That was the comment about the money. Jennifer, going through it. I'm not after nothing, but I want to be with my children 100% of the time. I will live through anything, period. Right, living through anything if we want to be with our children 100% of the time, and I get it. I understand emotional attachment to it. Jennifer, is that Jennifer? Yes, I don't know if you're still here. I understand the emotional attachment of saying I'll do whatever and I'll go wherever and I'll be wherever as long as I get my children, as long as I have my children. Cool, don't ask them for no money. If the children are important and you want the children, cool, don't ask for no money. Don't ask for nothing. Don't ask, I don't need no alimony. I don't need you to pay no rent. I don't need you to do no insurance. Here's the reason why. Because everybody wants to get all emotional with it. They want to get all in their feelings with it. But let's be honest. If you want the children 100% of the time, and this is not a knock at you, Jennifer, I applaud your love and your commitment to your children. I think it's an awesome thing to be able to have. All of those things are going to be important. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Even though you're looking at all of these things and you believe that the children are 100% of your focus, when you talk about your children being 100% of your focus, you need to understand that whole process requires some investment. You can leave. You don't have to take any money with you. You don't have to worry about any financial investment at all. You can say, I'm gone. I just want my children. Fine, you got your children. And then you're going to go out and society is going to be like, he's horrible. Why isn't he taking care of his children? Well, I wanted the children 100% of the time. He doesn't have any access to them. He doesn't get anything. That doesn't matter. They're still his children. He helped make them. Okay, fine. He helped make them. You got them. You wanted them. You have them. That doesn't make it bad for you to have them. You have what you want. All I'm trying to say to you is this. In order for you to give them the life you want them to have, in order for you to support them and provide for them, it's going to take money. You don't have to get it from him, but you're going to have to go get it. I don't care if it comes from your mom and dad. I don't care if it comes from you going back to work. I don't care if it comes from a trust fund. This is my whole point when I say the wealthy focus on wealth generation. So when something like this happens, they can say, I want my children because they are truly most important to me. And because the previous 5 generations of my family invested in wealth generation, I now have the financial positioning and support to be able to walk away and say, I just want my children. I just want my children. And my life provides me with the ability to be able to do so. That is important. That is how it works. That is the investments that we want to make. That's the priority we want to put in it. Listen, I get it's an emotional thing. I get we can get tied to it and we can start talking about things in a certain way that makes us feel like, yo, nah, I don't think that's such a good idea. Money can't be first. Money isn't first. Wealth generation is first, so that any of those other things that come after it, building your legacy, spending time with your children, understanding understanding the importance of just going to baseball games and going shopping and being able to join each other for meals or anything else. The importance of that is very simple. I want that to be a part of my life. And in order for it to be a part of my life, I need to be able to have time to do it. And by focusing on generating wealth, I am making that thing happen. That is the focus. That's the investment. So what we have to figure out, and this is what you have to understand, so that you can truly be aware where you invest your time and your money and your energies will bear fruit. They will bear fruit. If you invest your time, your thought, your money, and your energy in generating wealth, wealth generation bears fruit. Do you know what fruit wealth generation bears? Time. Money. That's the fruit. You get back time and money because you're generating wealth, not just working. Wealth grows, it compounds. You are creating wealth. You're not creating a sum. You're not creating an amount of money. Why is that important? It's important because when you come to the realization and you figure out and you commit to generating wealth in a capacity that's going to give you the freedom to truly enjoy doing those things that you say are most important to you, you can shift. There's a difference between from what's most important to you to where you invest your time. I'm walking under low-hanging trees, guys. I'm trying not to get hit in the face. That's going to be important. That's going to be how we shape ourselves and our work. All of those things are going to be a part of it. They're going to be a part of the process. So what do we need to do? We need to get up, we need to understand, and we need to work with discipline on our top 3 focuses. Focus number 3 is going to be family, lifestyle, and health. Focus number 2 is going to be legacy, building something. Something that will carry on for generations so that you can provide for your family in the future the same things that you're trying to appreciate in the present, which is time together with each other, the wealth of being able to enjoy each other while they can enjoy each other. And finally, the number one focus is going to be wealth generation. You have to generate wealth, not just make money. Generate wealth. Invest in systems, programs, things that are going to grow and free up your time. Do not buy a job. Invest. Starting a business is for the purposes of creating revenue, to create time. Everybody can talk pie in the sky. Oh, I just want to be able to provide services and support for the community, blah, blah, blah. Make money. Let's get money. That's the focus. So where are we at? What are we doing? What are we trying to get accomplished? We're trying to establish a legacy, people. And if you want to break free and you want to get some things done and you want to reach your goals, this is the way that you're going to do it. By understanding and realizing the top 3 focuses that you have to approach with discipline in order to generate wealth is going to be 3. You have to focus on family, lifestyle, and health. You're going to have to invest some time there. It's going to be disproportionately invest in the time that you invest in building a legacy so that future generations of your family can invest in time, health, lifestyle, and family. That's where they can invest their time. You have to build it. That's the legacy, so that that thing that that's focus number 3 for you can become focus number 1 for them. And in order to make that happen, the primary focus is wealth generation. Working on ways to be wealthy so that your money, your work, your business creates time for you to focus on those things. Let's stop lying to ourselves. Let's stop saying that's not our number 1 investment and that's not our most important thing when we know that it is. As always, guys, we approach everything with repetition, understanding that our focus is to grow, develop, and become stronger. Repetition has 4 pillars. Those 4 pillars are going to be a complete and total understanding of our investments. And that's going to be, just a second, it's going to start with repetition, that will be followed up with patience. It will then be followed with consistency, and it'll end with perseverance. You guys, take care.